In this video, I'm going to show how I made this glass case I was recently commissioned to build for a lovely local coffee shop. Keep watching to see the whole process from design to delivery. Just outside 1B Coffee House on Cotton Hill in Bristol, where the lads inside have asked me to do a little something for them. So let's go in, grab a coffee and see what they're after. The guys wanted a glass case to display all the amazing cakes, pastries and sandwiches on the countertop. We discussed measurements and materials to ensure the final product would fit nicely and tie in with the feel of the shop, and I sat and did some quick sketches whilst enjoying my coffee. I got hold of some lovely European oak boards as well as some 6mm dowel and some beading to secure the glass. I ordered the 4 panes of 6mm toughened glass about a week before beginning the project, so it was all cut to size and ready to go. After marking out the timber, I cut the lengths for the frame and planed everything down to its final thickness. I then used the table saw to cut out the rebates where the glass would be set into the frames. So I'll just show you what I've been up to using the router table to create the rebates on the end frames. This is one of the cross pieces which I could just run these bits through using the table saw, but where I wanted that stop on the end of the frame for the glass to sit nicely inside there, I've done it with the router. So now those ends just need squaring up with a chisel and they're looking good. I've just notched out the corners, the inside corners to the top of each corner piece. Because that's where the top pane of glass is going to sit. So now ready to get jointing and get these glued up. I used the domino joiner, which is a quick and accurate way to replicate a traditional mortise and tenon joint. Just taken the clamps off the frames here and everything's come together really nicely. The glass is looking very smart sat in there. So now I'll just clean everything up and give it all a good sand and then continue with the glue up. I'm just part way through the sanding up process and I just wanted to share another little detail I've decided to add. So I've got these bits of 6mm oak dowel which I will just use to peg that joint so it will go through the tenon and add some strength, but also just quite a nice decorative feature which I think will work really well with this frame. After drilling the holes for the wooden pegs, I cleaned up all of the joints and sanded every component before the final glue up. So while that's drying, I'm just going to cut some of this beading to length and get the corners mitered so it's all ready to fix the glass into place when everything's dry and ready to go. Now ready to get the clamps off and get everything sanded up one final time before giving the case its Oak and Wild brand and getting everything oiled up. I applied 2 coats of Osmo oil before fitting the glass. This really brought out the grain of the oak and gave it a beautiful rich colour. I bought this self-adhesive foam sheet which I'm just going to cut into strips and use around the edge of the frame just to support and cushion the glass a bit when it's in position. Fitting the glass was the most satisfying but also the scariest part of the project. I had pre-drilled holes through the beading so as not to split the thin strips of timber or risk tapping a nail straight into the edge of the glass. So the case is all finished up and I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I'm just on my way back to the coffee shop to deliver it and see what they think. The lads were really pleased with the finished project and it looked right at home in the shop. It was so satisfying to get their reactions and see it in use straight away. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know and subscribe for future Oak and Wild projects and adventures.